think gender matters for two main reasons. One, because women can contribute a lot more than they have been to the multilateral trading system. And two, because the current trade agreements and the regional trading systems do not really allow women to contribute as well as they can, because trade agreements are not gender blind. I think what we need to do in determining how to move forward is understand that trade agreements have an impact on women different from the impact they have on men. And we have to understand that each provision, as we draft it, should be drafted with this in mind. So, for example, if you draft a provision on procurement, you can exclude the application of the procurement rules and disciplines to women-owned enterprises, for example, which will allow women-owned enterprises to have a better opportunity to participate in the multi-billion-dollar government procurement industry. So what you'd like to do when you're doing a trade agreement is to make sure that you have a gender lens for each and every chapter. When you look at the labor chapter, you're going to talk about discrimination in the workplace based on gender. When you look at the small and medium-sized enterprise chapter, you're going to look about how women really do run a lot of the small and medium-sized enterprise chapters, businesses. So you want to look at each chapter with that gender lens so that you make sure that you're not discriminating, inadvertently even, against women. I think WTO dispute settlement is going to continue being very robust and busy. We've had in the last 25 years almost 600 disputes filed by both developed and developing countries. And that suggests that there is a strong belief that a fair and impartial result can come out of the WTO dispute settlement mechanism. It is true that we're now suffering a bit of a concern because the appellate body is likely going to shut down as of December 11th of this year. And that is a worry and that is a concern. But it doesn't mean that the panel system won't be able to continue as it is. I think it will look much the same in 5 years in the panel system with an ad hoc system of panelists. The appellate body, on the other hand, we've got to rethink things because the membership has not been able to come up with a solution to save the appellate body in its current form. The reform proposals are out there, members are working hard. We will have, I suspect, a 2-year hiatus without an appellate body, but I think we'll have one that comes back. Not necessarily one that looks like this current one. Maybe 9 members as opposed to 7, maybe 11 members as opposed to 7. And we may even have, I think, an appellate body that is one that is accepted by jurisdiction. Do the members accept the jurisdiction of the appellate body? And if so, then they use it. If you don't accept the jurisdiction of the appellate body, then you don't use it. So things might change from the appellate system, but I think the panel system is probably going to stay pretty much the same.